Welcome back to PokeGymPulls. Today's a special one. We're cracking open the brand new Phantasmal Flames Pokemon set before it even officially releases. How awesome is that? We've got 5 booster bundles ready to rip, and I can already tell this set's going to be wild. New artwork and some seriously awesome looking chase cards. Let's dive in and see what Phantasmal Flames is hiding inside. We've got 30 packs of Phantasmal Flames to open up. And of course, everyone is going after the Charizard. How awesome would that be if we can get our hands on one? Let's see what the first pack has for us. The official first pack of this new set. Pommel, Zigzagoon, got an Ambipom. You know what? That wouldn't be a bad illustration rare to get our hands on as well. Hopefully you guys can get your hands on some as well. They've printed an abundance of it, it looks like. There's multiple phases coming out. Milcery, Smirkle. Oh, I'm trying to spoil everything. Cresselia, Haunter, Punk, Sableye, Wondrous Patch. And what do we got behind? We got a Mega Gengar EX. Very nice. We'll just put that accordingly there. Is there any specific card that you guys are hoping to get? Aside from, of course, the infamous Charizard, SIR, or even the gold. I think I would really like to get the Wiggly stuff today. That would be very nice. I think the Ludicolo, that'd be nice. Oh, look at that. Very nice artwork on that. We've got a Blowtorch, Seviper, Ludicolo, Bramblegast, Zacian. Another illustration rare that'd be nice to get. What else do they got? I think they already gave us a sneak peek at all the illustration rares already, probably like 2 weeks ago. So I think there's a Dawn trainer card, a Piplup illustration rare. That'd be nice to get our hands on. Cerulege, Crocodile, Fire Breather, Charmander. It's very nice in that reverse hollow design. Dawn. Not the trainer card we were looking for, but we will take it. Reshiram. Very nice. So everyone's so focused on Charizard. I think they got quite a bit of... I think, what is there, 6 special illustration rares? Apom, Pano, Bamblegast, Fire Breather. Wish you guys were here to take a sniff of these packs. You just smell the plastic and the foil. Primlip. Freshly printed, that's for sure. Just smacks you in the face when you open up the booster bundles. So we've got a single EX so far out of the first booster bundle. Last pack out of it. Well, that looks very nice. Look at that. Zigzagoon, Mischievous, Toxel. I think this is like our 5th Bamblegast, it feels like. Archulodon, Jumbo Ice Cream, Earned Eternatus. Very nice looking card. Eternatus. We got a first illustration rare, a Yamper. I'm so excited that I'm having trouble speaking, as usual. What do we got behind? A Toxtricity. That is a very nice illustration rare. Look at that. For those of you who haven't seen it online yet, very good job with the printing, Pokemon. Maybe a little bottom heavy, but I am very happy with that. Not bad for our first booster bundle of Phantasmal Flames. I think if we can't pull an SIR today, which of course we're going to, right? That'd be something nice to pull. I think they have a Vibrava illustration rare too. Let's see if that is true by pulling it. Gramble. I think I would be very happy with even a Charizard EX. Carban, huh? Look at that. Wouldn't want that in my fish tank. A Chulodon reverse. Ambipom. Alright. Pack number 2. Another thing I've never noticed about, it has to be new. I never realized, it's just probably because they're just printing so quickly and so much of it compared to the previous years. Bonnie. These packs now have air in them. It feels like they're closed up so quickly. Palmo reverse, Cresselia reverse, and we've got Empoleon EX. Very nice. I'm very excited to open up our booster pack on one of our newer or upcoming episodes. That should certainly be an interesting day. We've been very lucky with booster boxes. Every booster box except, of course, Surging Sparks. Low kicks. Very nice. Crocodile. Sableye. Piplup. Where's the illustration rare of that? Where are you, Piplup? Palmot. So make sure to tune in for that episode because I am very excited to see what we are going to pull out of that booster box. Very nice looking Charcadet. Murkrow. Lombre. Duraludon. Lopix. A Ludicolo reverse. We've got a Toxtricity illustration rare. We're doing really well with the illustration rare so far. We're only on the second booster bundle. Very nice. Got a Moltres. Hollow right behind. It's a sought after card as well. Look at that. I think people love that artwork. Alright, let's take a look at this Toxtricity. Very nice. I don't think they have any connecting cards or anything in this set. Surprisingly, there's not a lot of illustration rares in this set, so they really are counting on Charizard carrying the full weight since they decided to put you-know-who on the package, but not create a... I don't even think there's an illustration rare of him in there. Absol. So this card better be around, and it better be as nice as it looks in the pictures. You hear me, Charizard? Tell him, Charmander. Vileplume. So 2 EXs already, and 2 illustration rares. Let's see if we can improve on our luck. Gligar, Prinplup, Smeargle, Toxel, Honchkrow, Grimsley. Can we get more than a illustration rare and an EX out of each bundle? Nope, nothing so far. Looks like it's just an illustration rare and the EX so far out of each booster bundle, the first 2 bundles at least. It's actually a pretty good, somewhat pretty good pull rate. What do you think? Bonnie? Would I be happy with 5 booster bundles, shooting out 5 illustration rares? Guess I wouldn't complain. Dugong. I think this would be a wonderful illustration rare to get as well. And we got, I should have been more specific, shouldn't I have? Empoleon, another Empoleon EX. Be specific, people, when making requests. What was I thinking? Where's my Charizard EX? Heck, even the Shark EX would be great. Third pack. Is that the third pack? Nope. It's the second pack. Charmander, Grand Bowl, Blowtorch, Wigglytuff, Charcadet, Bramblin. Where's my Wigglytuff SIR Special Illustration or just Illustration Rare? Where is it? Suicune. I think I would be very happy if I can pull a Wigglytuff today. Mischievous, Toxel, Lotad, Prinplup, Blowtorch, Crocodile, Meloetta, Toxel. The Ambipom Illustration Rare. Fantastic. This is one of the cards I was looking for. It is on my top list. And of course, we've got the holo right behind it. Very nice. So we are definitely averaging. That's centered out relatively well. As usual, bottom heavy. That's a trend I'm noticing with some of these new packages. No whitening whatsoever, so really good on the quality control there. We're 3 packs in on the third bundle, and we've already pulled out our expected. Here I am talking like it's expected. Illustration Rare and Nimble. That's really nice. And EX. So, dare I ask if there's anything else in this booster bundle? We haven't pulled anything out of the first 2 beyond. Got a Wondrous Patch. And what have we got behind? A Palmot Illustration or Holo. There we go. Can we expect anything else out of a booster bundle besides an Illustration Rare? Pomo, Charcadet, Absol, Swinub, Sacred Charm, Darmentin, Linoon. Really like that card. Artwork looks really nice. We've got an Ambipom. Nice to see you again. What do we got behind? A Reshiram. I don't know. Looks like this is the trend we're going with. We have to be happy with an Illustration Rare out of each booster bundle. I can be hopeful that there's something else in the back. Charmeleon. I think that's our first one I've seen so far of that. Swinub. Milcery. Krokorok. Archulodon. Dizzying Valley. Mamoswine. Palmot Reverse. Mamoswine Reverse. And a Flygon Holo. So that is very consistent on the pulls from the first 2 booster bundles. Just move these out of the way a little bit. There we go. So I'm hoping that booster number 4 and 5 are either going to outdo the trend we're on here. Jigglypuff, Gloom, Charmander, Battle Cage, Bamblegast, Archulodon, Toxel, Dawn Reverse, and a Holo of Palmot. All right. You know, I gotta say, the artwork on the illustration rares is looking pretty good. Really liking the new changes on the texture on the EX cards, so never disappointed when we hit one of those. Tornadus, Nimble, and a Linoon again. Ambipom. Pack number 4 of Booster Bundle number 4. Or 4 packs left, I should say. Sableye, Duraludon, Piloswine, Charmeleon, Dizzy Valley, Mamoswine, Malouetta, Murkrow, Swinub, and a Suicune. Wonder what kind of pull rates we can expect out of the ETBs. I saw a lot of people have some, shouldn't say a lot of people, but I saw some people have some pretty good pull rates of the gold and the special illustration rare of the Charizard out of the battle packs. Palmot, Bronzer, and what do we got behind? A Flygon. We got a couple of those coming in on order as well, so I'm hoping that could lead to some pulls. Milcery, Smeargle, Togedemaru, Lombre, Sacred Charm, Crocodile, Darmanitan, Seviper, Zigzagoon. What do we got behind? A Moltres Hollow. Alright, folks. This better be a magical last pack out of this booster bundle. We've got a Nimble, a Piloswine, a Palmo, Mamoswine, Sacred. How many cards do they have in this set? It looks like 94. So that's why we're seeing a lot of duplicates already of just the commons. Moltres, Fire Breather, and we've got a Mega Heracross EX. You know, I was starting to lose hope. That was going to be, we didn't pull an illustration rare, but I thought it was going to be a super weak booster bundle. We couldn't even pull a EX out of it. But nope, we got one. Last booster bundle, Jigglypuff. Where is my EX of Charizard? Where are any of the Charizards? Where is my Wigglytuff? Dawn, Oddish, Mamoswine, Genesect. We've been very lucky with the Genesect out of the Black Bolt set there. Can't complain. Black Bolt has treated us well as well. Lombre, Trapinch, Zigzagoon, Prinplup, Granpole, Blowtorch, Wigglytuff. I'm talking about, it's a very nice looking Haunter card. Snubble. What's this? We've got a Mismagius EX. Mismagius. Very nice. Okay, so good start on the first pack out of this last booster bundle. Let's see if we can pull something to support this EX card. Have you guys had any luck? By Brava with some of the chase cards from this set. Hopefully you've had an opportunity to get your hands on something, whether you went to a... Oh, there we go. Ha! Look at that! We pulled the Paldean Wooper. I was not expecting that whatsoever. That looks a lot nicer in person too. It was definitely not one of the cards I was chasing, but I will take it. No complaints here. What do we got behind? Another Moltres Hollow. Yeah, if you had a chance to go to some of the pre-events, I think they usually have them almost 2 weeks ahead of time as well, so Let's see. That's a very nice looking Paldean Whopper. I think I'm getting hungry. Yamper. Snubble. Eternatus. So each of the bundles have been relatively pretty good to us. You know, with the exception of number 4 over here. Very disappointing. Where's the EX of Mega Diancie EX? Very nice. Pack number 5 is coming out strong. Can it overtake all of the other previous booster bundles and give us a special illustration rare? Is that too much to ask for? We're only 30 packs with the 5 booster bundles, but probably going to need to open quite a bit more. But I shall do that for us. And we've got an Empoleon EX. I'm liking booster bundle number 5. Look at that, and we still have a pack to go. Let's get that out. Look at that. We saved the best for last. That worked out. Terrible lineup job or centering job on this, but I will take it. Very nice. Okay, folks. Last pack magic out of the last booster bundle. Make sure to subscribe and watch out for the booster bundle episode, the ETB episode. Look at that. We've got, we had some really good luck with sleeved as well, so maybe we should make an episode of that. What do you think? 24 or 30 sleeved seal. And what do we got behind? A Zacian. There you go. Okay, let me sleeve this up. I shall be back. So from our very first Phantasmal Flames opening of 5 booster bundles, 30 booster packs, we managed to pull a Miss Magius EX, a Mega Diancie EX, a Mega Heracross EX, a Mega Gengar EX. We've got an Empoleon EX. We've got another Empoleon EX. We've got an Empoleon EX Full Art. We've got a Yamper Illustration Rare, a Toxtricity Illustration Rare, an Ambipom Illustration Rare. Definitely one of the chase cards for me. Loving that card. We've even managed to pull a Paldean Whopper. I just called it a Whopper again. I'm going to get myself a burger. The Paldean Whooper. Very nice. Very happy with our first opening. That's it for our early Phantasmal Flames opening. And wow, this set already looks like it's going to be one of the big ones for this year. We've only scratched the surface of what's inside these packs, and the hits are just starting to heat up. We've got plenty more Phantasmal Flames on the way, so hit that subscribe button, and don't miss out on the next round, because if today was any sign, this set's going to burn hot and continue with the surprises. And maybe, if we're just lucky, we'll see that Charizard. We'll see you then.